Well, I brought this too in case sometimes the lighting's not good. We just pop the cap off and just pop out the lens.
From white.
And then it's just, it's perfect for that kind of stuff.
Oh, definitely.
On the white. What's up, Justin?
How are we doing today?
All right. None other than the Wicked Lights booth. We're here, we're big time now.
Yes.
We're not upstairs anymore.
No,
we're not in the attic.
That's right. We're downstairs with everyone else. Let me show you kind of what we got going on this year, what's coming out specifically. So, first light we're coming out with is it's a bow mounted light. And so this light has 3 colors built inside it. So it has US patented technology. So for example, it comes with the colors green, red, and white. You can see right there. And so if you're hunting over a feeder, it has intensity control as well, so you can adjust the intensity. It has a stabilizer, so you can mount it right into the stabilizer of your bow. And again, you can adjust the intensity, so if you're hunting over a feeder, you can bounce between white, green, and red. If that hog comes up and he's shying away.
Well, we were at Lost Creek Hunting Ranch, and me and Sean had these on our bow.
Yes.
And it was phenomenal. Because we've had the bow ones in the past where you click it on, you click it off.
Yes.
But it's boom, all or nothing. And then sometimes, especially at Lost Creek, some of their feeder lights are red and some of them are green. So if you're at a ranch that has different colored feeder lights, we wanted to match the light that was on the feeder.
Of course.
Because that's what they're used to. So it was nice to have one on the fly that we didn't have to take apart, take the lens off, carry the extra light in our backpack, get it out, change it if we switch feeders and it was a different color light.
Exactly.
And then, like you said, we had this just right on our handle where our bow was when we're drawing back. This was right here to be able to control the intensity on and off, everything right there at the palm of your hand. So you guys did a fantastic job with designing that little light.
Oh, most certainly. And definitely a lot of things guys even miss that, they get stuck only using the color green for hogs or the color red. You can use red for hogs, you can use green. So if you're stalking on a hog and you pull the color green and he shies away, switch to red. It's a less intense color. Once you get that stalk back on him again, he'll present a shot for you, and obviously, from there you can get the hog down.
And one of the questions that we've had is, why do you need different lights for one light? Well, every company out there sells a kit that has red, green, white, but they're in different things to take apart. But like you said, sometimes one area hog is going to be green sensitive, and the other is going to be red. Or in the same area, you might have a coyote that doesn't like red, but he'll like green. So
exactly.
To be able to, if you spook them, switch colors on the fly and go is awesome. And that you guys brought that to the bow is exciting for us.
And so all these tail caps are interchangeable. So even if you go with a bow light, you can take off the tail cap. Oh, let me go turn that off. You can take off the tail cap and then switch it on one of our standard intensity control tail caps. So it can be configured for a rifle mounted light as well. Any sort of kind of situation you find yourself in, or your style of hunting or personal preferences, you can fit and be able to do with these.
We already figured that out.
Different lights as well.
we're playing with that.
Yeah. And so again, 3-in-1, they automatically center. So if you have this shouldered on your, mounted on your rifle, automatically stays centered, switching from color to color.
And you hit on a great point there, the automatically staying center. So you have, every time you change colors, with the US patent technology that Wicked Lights has, it's on a rotating axis, so you're never going to lose the point of impact of your beam. So you have it on your rifle mount, you sight it in for that color. If you switch colors, some of the other lights on the market, it's shifted. And then you have to adjust and try to, so on the fly, you're screwed essentially.
Exactly.
This sets you up to where you have that same point of impact, you're never going to lose that, which is awesome.
Almost certainly. The other thing I plan out coming out with later this year.
I was eyeing this. This is, what's this called?
This right here, it doesn't have a name yet, but it's a mock-up. I've been calling this one
Big Mama?
Big Mama. kind of just a comparison, just how big this one is right here compared to bezels. And so this one's going to have the largest bezel on the market, as well as they're coming out with a feature in regards to the zoom focus. They're going to try to tighten that up. So right here, instead of focusing a couple turns, it's going to be a quarter of a turn. So if you turn that light on, and right here, it's all.
Okay. So instead of so you can go quick to flood, to beam pretty quickly.
They plan on coming out with this light with all kinds of different color configurations, red, infrared. This light isn't going to be for everybody, but it's for the guy that wants the brightest light on the market, where they want to mount it up on a scope, and brightest light on the market if they can, obviously deal with a bigger light. This light, they've done testing with it with our other models, our A67, this light right here. kind of our flagship model currently. They've done testing and it's come out that the lux rating, this is double
Wow.
that. And so they've
This is what we use for spotting at night. When we're up on the rack, get it on at night. We'll use it on full beam, like 3/4 beam.
Yep.
So our eyes, and this gets out there and reaches. We can see eye shine well over 600 yards. No problem with this light.
And really with eye shine, it's not so much about the brightest light. You can get eye shine with a low intense light. Really, it's all about your technique in the sense if you have a low intensity light, you'll get eye reflection well beyond 500 yards or so. Really, it all depends on your own eyesight. If you have good eyesight, you maybe get 900 yards.
Well,
800 yards.
the thing is though, it's the type of eye shine because predators have a different eye shine than whitetail.
Yes.
So when we're out there spotting, if it's light that can't get out there and reach, we may get eye shine. But is that a whitetail? Am I going to waste my time trying to call in a whitetail?
Yeah, exactly.
Or am I going to call in a predator like I need to?
Yes.
So to have the right light on the market to get that out there and reach, that's why we choose Wicked.
Yep.
I'm excited for this. So any idea on time frame on when we can start seeing more on this light?
A little bit more talk in the summer will come on with this light. And so again, they're planning to come out with red, green, white, infrared. You should expect it though available at any of your localized official dealers sometime in September.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That guy's gonna go under my pillow. So I'm looking at this over here too. What is this?
This right here is a kind of a mock-up with our different infrared hunting lights.
Okay.
And so for guys that use an ATN scope, for example, or a digital nighttime scope, you have the ability where you can mount these infrared illuminators to help improve your distance for illumination, seeing at distance as well. And so this one is what we call the A51 IR, and this is what we call the A67 IR. We have two on here just kind of for a mock-up to show both lights. Same US patented technology, 3-in-1 feature, with a regular red LED that you can use to recover the animals, help save your night vision once you make that shot, an 840 and a 940 and an 850 nanometer infrared LED as well.
And another thing to mention about these, with the red light being on here too, something that we do is I will scan with the red light on low and get that eye shine, and as soon as I see the eye shine, I switch to IR so they don't see it, and then I start looking in my scope because I have the 5x20, and to sit there and scan with the 5x20 all the time, it's a pain.
Exactly.
And on a tripod, see, you either have to move with it, or and then you're moving around and all that.
Uncomfortable.
So we scan with the red, hit the eye shine. As soon as we hit the eye shine, we pull it back to IR, and then we go through the scope, and then they're less likely to jump and run away.
Exactly, and exactly as you said, even with the low intensity, you'll get eye reflection. It doesn't take a whole lot of light to get eye reflection.
No.
As soon as you get that, switch to 850, shoulder your rifle, and then identify if that's something you want to shoot, whether it's a fawn that's leaving the scene or a coyote coming in or whatever happened to be, maybe.
Yep, and another tip I want to point out is in your kits, you guys have the scope with the Picatinny rail on the top.
Yes.
What I have done on top of the ATN, because we have the ATN, I took off theirs and I put your ring up there with the Picatinny. So now you have a Picatinny right here. My light mounts straight on top, nice and smooth and easy.
Any of these mounts as well will mount right onto any kind of Picatinny rail. So whether it's one that's provided or on the foregrip of your AR, for example, as long as it has a rail, it'll mount right onto it, no issue, no problem.
And what's it sitting on?
This right here is a mock-up of a tripod system, so that it's currently under research that they're taking a look at. It's from Recon, is who it's from specifically, and so Recon was nice enough for us to use their tripod. And definitely, this is a nice tripod. You guys will have to take a look at. Information.
I liked how it held all the weight.
Definitely has a large ball head as well, so you can loosen this, position it, and then tighten it back up as well. And you can sit there and scan if you have a headlamp back and forth, same kind of situation, scenarios.
So now with the bow light that you guys have, you pretty much have everything for any hunting situation, whether it's rifle, bow, whatsoever. The bow light, when are we looking at that to come on the market?
That's about a couple months away, and so they're just finishing up retail packaging on those and getting those all situated and set up. And so 30 to 60 days is what we've been told is when those can be available at your local Wicked Hunting Lights dealer.
Awesome. Thank you, Justin.
Of course, appreciate you coming by.
Wicked Lights is what we use. Check them out. They got some cool stuff coming out. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Oh, of course. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Anybody had any questions on the live?